Okay, it's July 22nd, around 8:39. We're going to try a little channeling, and we'll see what comes through. The being that wants to channel, it's a male. I don't know who it is. It feels like somebody, like a guide of mine. But it doesn't feel like it's human. Quite human. It feels semi-human. Here he comes. Greetings, Earthlings.
Greetings.
Yes, I am an extraterrestrial. And I've been watching your planet. It's tumultuous engagements and things that seem like fun, but everybody takes it so seriously. We don't do things like that where I come from. You should ride the wave of joy and not be concerned about all these terrible things that you're concerned about. Life is good. It's good to eat. That's something that's really good. I don't think we have that on our planet. We're energy beings. Don't have the taste and the sensation of things that you have here. Life here is so rich with the different things that you can sample. I would love to eat. I think maybe next time I will be a human. And try this out, but I think I can do it with like a little bit less emotion and a little bit more intelligence, and just ride the nice part of life and not get involved with things too much. I have been a human before, long time ago, thousands of years ago. And things were the same then. People wondered why I did not get involved with these petty little things that people get involved with. I always felt that if you had something good to eat, things were fine. So have something good to eat.
Well, thank you for that.
Enjoy the good things, like music. Music is the harmony. And speaking of harmony, I'm going to bring in a harmonious being after me. I am the spirit of music.
Thank you. Welcome.
At least that's what you can call me. Wow, this is a strange environment that I'm in. So dense, so real. It's a different world. I called myself the spirit of music, but I'm not really that. I just came in on that wave. More the spirit of harmony. Harmonious waves of energy that move this way and that way, like water. Actually, like different types of water, different densities of water, if you can imagine that. Move through life like that. I think I would like to be in the water here, although my energy is more gaseous, a little bit lighter. Different colors, deep purples and other pastel colors. And speaking of purple, let me bring in the great Saint Germaine. Guys have done it again.
Welcome.
I'm trying to steer a steady course. Like when I was Columbus, I tried to steer that course. And all this chitter-chatter going around me. That's the goal, is to find your path. That is the main thing I wanted to bring in tonight. Find your path to your life. And don't worry about all these other things. Well, sure, you can try stuff out. But it's like trying on a different set of clothes, but they're not your clothes. That's what I see a lot of people doing. It's trying things out, belonging to this tribe and seeing how that feels. But it's kind of a waste of time if that's not what you really came for. It's almost like you don't want to pursue the mission that you set out for yourself in this life. It's about mission, and everybody has one. You have to find that mission and remind yourself what it is, and not be deterred or influenced. Well, not unduly influenced anyway, because you have to live in this world, but whatever happens, you have to stay on path. Just like when you're out in the ocean and there's tides and currents and wind, but you have to keep the direction you're going in, and when you're being pushed off course, to correct the course. But you have to work with the environment that you're in to correct the course. So don't worry about if you get thrown off on a distant shore that you don't belong. You just get right back in and head for the shore you wanted to come into. And it's about discovery. You don't know what's there till you get there. So if you put out a goal that is a setup in your mind of how it's going to be, that is not what you're going to discover there. It's all right to have the goal to get yourself going, but be realistic in the fact that when you get there, it won't be what you thought it would be. It's never, ever what you thought it would be. It's a discovery. It's a new thing. And from that standpoint, you can set out for something else. My viewpoint on goal setting is just to determine kind of where you want to go and trust in your inner guidance that that's where you're meant to go, and that you will create the world that you want as you go. If you set a path or a goal to sort of like a map, knowing that, say I'm coming from Detroit and I'm going to New York, so that would be a reasonable thing to do. But the New York that you decided to go to will be different than the one that you actually arrive in. That's what I'm trying to say. Because by the time you get there, it will have changed. It'll be a new thing. And that's what we should all head for. So as far as the different things that are going on in this country and the world, they're somewhat meaningless as regards to your goal, unless you're directly involved in that. But most of it's just distortion and vibration that is not necessary to live with, as this channel does not want to really understand, because he likes to look at things and see what's going on. So this message is mainly meant for him to remember your goal, and to remember that when you get there, it will be much different from what you thought it would be. We're going to cap this channeling off with a message from the pleiadians. They're coming in as a group. Earth people,
Welcome.
when are you going to shape up? Shape up and fly right. There's so much that you could be doing as a matter of intelligence. but you don't do it. How do you expect to progress if you don't learn, you don't study and discover and move forward in your thinking? It's laziness of mental thought that holds you back. You could be inventing things. You could be discovering things. You can be thinking of new realities. As this channel calls the space of possibilities. That is what you should be looking at as a people, as a planet, as a country, as individuals. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you, because you can create a space for yourself where there is wondrous things that you can make for yourself. Wondrous life. It's what Krista calls the bubble. You create the bubble for yourself, and you operate in that bubble. And that bubble pushes the people that are in your way out of your way as you push it forward and go where you want to go. And although this metaphor is not complete, and people will push through the bubble, for the most part it will work. And if you call on the Archangel Michael to help you with this, you can make great progress in your own lives and have a wondrous existence. And as the first entity said, and eat good, although not too much. Watch your diet. And we're going to end the channeling now, unless Krista has some questions.
Can't think of any.
Okay, well, it was good to talk to all of you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.